Alright guys, it's a new day. It's I think 2 days after the first recording. Oh my goodness, I needed that break. And I'm ready to finish this class trial. Teruteru, explain yourself.
If Teruteru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall?
Ooh.
Doesn't that prove Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
Unless he said that while he was under the floor, but I think we would notice that.
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teruteru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by licking their sweat.
Okay. This music is too loud.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No way!
Jesus.
You look greasy. But I heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
That's right. Teruteru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you. I just...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teruteru's hope?
What?
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teruteru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Huh. There's definitely a contradiction hidden within those remarks. I need to find it.
That I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teruteru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
No.
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teruteru?
Hold on a second.
All you have to say is no.
Can you explain this, Teruteru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
What the fuck is going on?
Where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
I don't know what that means.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar! If Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teruteru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Okay, that fake accent is so ridiculous.
Damn right! You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories!
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories.
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that, don't make no sense! Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
Probably can.
Oh, you again!
Whether or not Teruteru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for sure, I just need to throw that question at him. Yeah, I think it's this.
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back, then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
What?
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question. Well, Teruteru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that.
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teruteru?
Damn.
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
Did it?
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Even so. Nagito, say something!
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teruteru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Nagito, what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No, the murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore. It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet. You understand him? But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Monomi! Enough with the
fuck you say?
whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
It's not like we need to figure that out, do we?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the weapon?
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Was it the skewer? The kebab skewer? You think that could be it?
Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it. What a confusing accent.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and... I'm American, we don't use meters. And at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? I think I know what it is. Oops. I don't know. Okay. Okay, it can still work. I just need an M. Oh boy, this is gonna take a long time, isn't it? Finally.
I got it!
That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer!
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the dangerous items, He spoke to Teruteru.
I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Ah, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start.
So that missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teruteru, where'd you hide the iron skewer?
What the heck?
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne?
Huh? Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This school trip has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens? Just for littering?
Also, I was on guard duty, and I never once saw Teruteru leave the old building.
Which means he obviously hid it somewhere in the old building.
It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Teruteru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh, he has no reason to.
Oh! Whoa!
What? Finally, we are nearing the end. A cornered opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. It'll probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but this is a class trial after all. You must argue against your opponent and destroy their soul shields. A high-speed dispute battle where you beat down a panicked opponent's excuses and nonsense? That's the bullet time the panic talk action. PTA. During PTA, you must destroy all your opponent's soul shields so you can deliver your final strike. In order to do that, you must destroy your opponent's remarks while following the tempo of the song. Time your button presses with a tempo meter as it moves across the screen. Match the tempo marker by pressing the X button, and you will be able to lock on to the opponent's remark. If you keep pressing it, you'll be able to lock on to multiple remarks at the same time. Afterwards, if you release the X button in time with the tempo marker, it will intercept the locked on remark and destroy it. By destroying remarks, you will be able to damage the soul shields, protecting the opponent and destroy them. However, you cannot destroy the remarks within the time limit. You will end up getting hurt. During PTA, you can press the options button to review the controls. But for this PTA, just focus on pressing the X button. Please wait for another time for other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up on the flip side of you know what? You know what? I don't even care. Fucking oh, what the hell? Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
If the iron skewer is a weapon, then hiding it by the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started, which means was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Yikes, that's a little typo. Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer? Think carefully.
I'm not hiding anything!
He said, I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
I must reveal to Teruteru the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. Here we go.
Shut up! That's impossible! Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be?
On the meat bone. Oh, I get what it's saying. No?
Shut up!
It's not on the meat bone.
That's impossible! Nonsense!
Now that I think about it, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Unforgivable!
Am I missing these? This is impossible. Come on.
I don't know! Where would the weapon be?
On the bone.
That's impossible!
What? Not on the meat bone. Not on the bone meat. Bone on the meat. Meat on the bone?
Where would the weapon be?
Meat on the bone.
This is the end!
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything. In a place like that?
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
It seems there are no dangerous items, like that skewer and the churrasco either, inside the pile of food. That appears to be the case. Phew, I wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were also dangerous items.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is... the meat on the bone.
Meat on the bone.
What now?
I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monomi, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute.
Wait, now hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
About that.
Oh, he's not there.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here! I'm already eating it! A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal. What is this? So yummy! Damn it! That's my meat! I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad. Seriously, this is really bad.
My. There's something inside the meat. Look what came out. Is that an iron skewer?
Wouldn't it be bloody? Ugh.
Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teruteru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong. I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment. Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should first...
we need to settle this. Once and for all. To do that, we need to go over the entire incident from beginning to end and make everything clear.
Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teruteru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
So it's finally come to this. My throb is chesting. Every case has one last feature to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. I'm gonna assume that it's the same as... Look at that. Look how much... Look how fucking words they were gonna try to tell me. I hope it's just the same as the last time. And it's easy. Not easy, but like, come on, simple.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m. The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out the power usage, the breaker was tripped when the air conditioners kicked on. Since the windows in the old building were covered, the blackout plunged the dining hall into total darkness. But when that happened, Byakuya took out a specific item that he brought in his case. That item was the night vision goggles. Byakuya was so concerned about a murder occurring that he brought a variety of security equipment with him. When he put on his night vision goggles, Byakuya witnessed a certain someone making a suspicious move. He saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right, everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to Byakuya, the source of the blackout, it was all Nagito. While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move in the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming.
How did he know that, though?
That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish. The killer hid that inside that meat with the bone in it. With the weapon and portable stove in hand, the killer stepped out into the hallway. First, they closed the fire door in the hallway so their light source wouldn't peek toward the dining hall. Then, guided by the light, the killer headed toward the storage room and grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the blood splatter. With this, the killer finished their preparations and snuck under the floorboards through the secret passage. They probably turned off the portable cooking stove at that point, or left it near the entrance of the door. The floor in the dining hall is full of gaps, so there's no way they could have safely held a light source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table.
I already know somebody was gonna be there, though.
Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed, but he had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the kitchen, they rejoined the group as if nothing had happened. There's only one person who would have been able to commit this crime, especially if that person is someone who'd think of an unexpected way to hide a weapon inside food. Isn't that right, Teruteru Hanamura? That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong?
This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you. I would never kill anyone. Would never.
It seems this is the end.
Dang. Okay, that's pretty sad. Look at all those fucking rounds. God.
It looks like your argument has come to a close. Oops! I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time! Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Oh, just a reminder, make triple sure you vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Why did this happen?
Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement! Correct!
Yahoo!
That's right. This time, the black end responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teruteru Hanamura.
No.
Are you serious? Out of all the people, are you saying a ponce like him is the one who killed Byakuya? But why did you kill him? It was a mistake.
got it wrong.
I'm telling you, it was just a mistake. I was only trying to save you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagito from murdering one of you. Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean? I spent all morning in the old building preparing the dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall, and when I peeked over there, I saw him. I saw Nagito in the middle of cleaning duty putting the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing, and I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioner timers. Plus he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught? What are you doing? What are you scheming? I'm planning to kill someone, of course. Teruteru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
What now? I mean, what? No matter how much you want to leave this island? That's just... I see. So that's what you think.
Well...
That's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start. What are you saying? I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of good use to them. I love all the Ultimates, and I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness, and in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Kidding? Don't tell me. You're actually serious?
Man.
So you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
There's something wrong with you. Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is? Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain to me. I don't understand anything about the story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win? You better not compare us to that.
What?
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? For mere humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing!
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going
Stop
on?
it. You're seriously starting to piss me off.
What's going
I don't
on?
understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun? It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it'd look the same in your eyes. I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die. Is that why you didn't mind when Teruteru discovered your plan?
That's
Or
wrong.
perhaps that was intentional too? Nagito wanted to involve us in the killing. Plus, it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you blatantly revealed your plan to Teruteru? You expected to pique Teruteru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well,
You're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
what?
That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it. This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane. That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know?
However,
But why did you kill Byakuya instead? I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. That's why I aimed and thrusted the iron skewer there. But why is Byakuya the one who died? I was supposed to be Nagito, not him. Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then in place of Nagito.
nope.
I don't think that's it. Ah, shit, really? Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito. What did you say? Because Byakuya said so, didn't he? Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you all.
That much I promise. Could it be? In order to keep that promise? As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the floorboards. And that someone was aiming for Nagito. Huh? So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito? Even though he was trying to take the knife? I see. Byakuya is amazing. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet, I never expected an ending like this. Such despair. What? But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair. Could it be? You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail? What? No, that's too much. That's too much.
Someone like
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teruteru. Why? Why? Well, because Teruteru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to get that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teruteru. What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Well,
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teruteru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, this trial might have been ruined, right?
isn't
But in
that
order
right?
for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping the island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teruteru? In the end, my help just wasn't enough, and this turned out to be a bad ending for Teruteru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
Impossible!
Sacrifice? Seriously? Stop it already. I'm gonna go crazy just listening to you.
Hey,
Is this really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Isn't it better if we just fucking kill him off? Kill, he said. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teruteru.
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No,
How should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense. Not intentional. Anyway, I felt it possible. It's not my fault. It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a murder. If you kill someone, that's murder. But isn't there anything like sympathy judgments, extenuating circumstances, or maybe even probation? I don't accept any of those claims.
That's
not. Hey, save me, you guys! I was only trying to stop Nagito, so be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
wrong.
You're wrong. There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that. In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and willing to sacrifice everybody else to survive, right? Just be honest already, at least in the end.
No.
That is...
Teruteru.
Why?
If only you didn't try to kill Nagito, Byakuya would still be alive.
Answer me.
Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Teruteru. I just wanted to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Because she's waiting for me. Mama is waiting for me at home. She's waiting all by herself for the day I graduate Hope's Peak Academy and come home.
Okay, I'm going now.
Don't show me a sad scene.
When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Yes, you're right. Then I'll just have to do my best to keep the Hanamura Diner from going out of business until then.
Mom, you don't have to work so hard. What if you collapse again while I'm gone?
I'll be fine. Moms are strong. I won't lose to some illness.
I know that already. I know that already.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home!
Teru. But if we were told our memories were stolen and that several years have passed since our first day, then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom who's still waiting for me? So you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, I'll never believe something like this. So why? I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure that I still have a place to call home. Teru, you... I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's not that Teruteru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it, because he believed it. He needed to deny it. Damn it, if I only knew how he felt. Something like this never would have happened. I wanted to confirm by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone and I left him alone. If I left him alone. That's why...
Fine.
So, you wanted the first kill?
I'm sorry.
It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. And I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. I see.
I think I'm the one who went crazy.
Teruteru. I see. Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is boring. What?
So...
It seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow, so let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
You can't!
Jeez, get out of my way! well now.
Now that my annoying little sister's been dealt with, let's go back to business.
Wait!
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Hey!
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Please!
Tell me at least what happened to the Hanamura diner. To Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Lies! I won't believe this!
I won't believe it.
Mama!
Teruteru was found guilty. Damn. What the fuck?
Extreme!
The adrenaline is rushing through me.
Damn it!
Are you fucking serious?
How cruel.
Why did you do something so cruel?
What?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the class. When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to murder.
What are you saying?
You're the one who drove him to it. So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all. What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules. I can't just let that slide. What do you mean? When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something? However, there's a catch. Don't tell me the catch is... Figured it out yet? That's right, you guys have to kill each other. That's my bargaining point. You guys want to know, right? You want your school memories returned to you, right? Then you better start killing. A penny for your thoughts and a murder for your memories. Why didn't you tell Teruteru about his mom or his diner? He had the right to know. Yeah, us too. We all have the right to know.
Bastard!
Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories? Oh yeah, I did promise to return your memories after the killing began. You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of... But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
What?
That's not fair.
Of course!
I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday, but it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do. What the heck? That's not fair. They both ran away.
Then...
Monokuma had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid.
Teruteru, you stupid.
Such
An ending like this is just full of despair. A serious, tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
You.
Why are you smiling? How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimate to inspire hope? All your splendid talents? There's no way I can be happy when we lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit. I'll fucking kill you. Please, kill me anytime.
What?
Huh? If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special. Ew. How messed up are you?
Hey.
However, if you're gonna kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer. Are you seriously intending to help the killer? It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students at Hope Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
You fiend.
Declaring so confidently that you'll side with the killer. Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him.
Well,
I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
this is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding. Hey, can I punch ya? I just won't be satisfied till I punch ya. Fine, let's stop this already. It's just going to be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now?
How unfortunate.
That stings. I felt you and I were quite similar. What is that?
Isn't that
You hold a
right?
special feeling towards Hope Peak Academy, just like me. Don't put me in the same category as you.
Hey,
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if it's true that our school memories were stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is. Akane, please feel free to punch him. Will do.
wait.
Hold on. Please.
Please stop!
Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else that we must do. Something else?
Please
We must
listen.
not argue with each other in a place like this. There's something more important we must do,
Let me ask.
which is do our best.
You fiend.
We
Well,
must first leave here and get some rest, and then we shall all work together to do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
perhaps.
That's what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry. If only I was a better motivational speaker. No, that really touched my heart. You're totally right. What we need to do right now is to do our best. If we do our best, it's definitely going to pay off, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Like,
But what do we have to work hard at? I don't know, but we must do our best. I don't get you at all. Are you some kind of moron?
Well,
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to that feeling, onto the feeling that you have to do your best.
right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna
Alright, I don't know what you're all talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Fine.
Very well. Even if we're not able to change the future, I guess I should at least change my tomorrow. Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul, and fight to the very end. Yeah, you're right. Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We just kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words. Regardless, we still said it, and we continue to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain has fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teruteru were sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. It's not over yet. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep. I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was, the night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands and fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. The sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I must be able to go home. That's right, I'm definitely gonna go home. That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, I felt my entire body stiffen with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
What? What's happening? What? Again with that lady. You've obtained a present. 3-star badge. Oh shit. I got the wooden stick. Sure, let's save. Before we have to do all that over again.
For a long time, humans have been taught that if you try hard enough, you can accomplish
Okay,
anything.
I think we're gonna call it here. Oh, that's the end of the first class trial. Do let me know if you want the series to continue, because it's taking a lot longer. I feel kind of bad when episodes are long, like when they're longer than an hour, and this class trial took almost 3 hours. I think it's 2 hours and 50 minutes unedited. So I'm gonna have to definitely split into 2 parts, because I don't like uploading videos that are too long, because then I feel like nobody wants to watch that long. I'm sure a lot of you guys kind of skip to the juicy bits anyway, which I'm totally fine with. Y'all don't need to watch the boring shit, honestly. If I'm watching a game that I've already played, it's because I want to see the good parts. But anyway, if you do want a series to continue, please let me know. Drop a hint, drop a comment. Let me know that the interest is still there. Because if not, then I might just go play something else. Not that I'm not enjoying this game, it's just that it's very, very, very slow paced, and I don't know if that's what you guys want to see. But if it is, then we will continue. Alright? We'll catch you guys in episode later.